I'll be as close as to Mike because
You're such an idiot. You are such an idiot. It's our first podcast and you fucked it up.
I don't know, man.
It's our first podcast and you fucked it up. I don't know, man means what. So welcome to this. Welcome to the weirdest stream I have ever done.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is called Two Drunk Guys podcast, and it's just gonna be me and a friend of mine talking about some important things in life, right?
Not
Haddi?
so important.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
will be. It will be very funny to understand.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weird, right?
Absolutely weird.
It's going to be absolutely weird, obviously, because it's me and Haddi.
Yeah.
So welcome, guys. This is Creepy, and I have Haddi with me, who's a good friend of mine. We spent most of our lives getting drunk together. I think.
Absolutely bad.
Right, and we've had some crazy times basically, and we've shared a lot of stuff. So no better guy to talk about chasing love.
Absolutely.
So today's podcast is all about chasing love.
Yes.
Right. Sorry for the weird start. The first 30 seconds were stupid because this guy does not know how live stream works.
Absolutely. I
So-
have no clue.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, what we are going to discuss, today is how important is love in life, and how does it affect things, and how are we affected by things. So we are two single men in Bangalore.
Yeah.
Right. We've been that for long
Quite
time.
a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
And we are not- we are
not me, but him at least. So we need to figure out. We're going to talk about how things affect. So I have a bunch of things I want to talk about. I made a list.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So let's start about. So let's Hadi. So tell me how does a single man feel in Bangalore?
Yes.
When he is in Bangalore, how does it how does it feel to be in Bangalore as a single man who looks nice, who
Yeah.
has money,
Yeah, how's money?
and then
Absolutely.
how does it feel?
Yeah. So hi guys, and let me start with very simple thing. It has to be a guy who creates things around him. And let me be very clear.
Yeah, be creative. You mean?
And
Correct?
absolutely, you have to be so clear in life, and to understand this meaning of chasing love, it doesn't come so easy. It has to be something that you think, you can imagine, you can even feel about it, and you cannot even procrastinate about it. At the end of the day, when me and my friend we are talking, sitting here and understanding about
Yeah.
this, at the end of the day, we are still chasing it, and we still don't know where it leads to. As everybody knows that we are still trying, as being a Bangalorean, being here, being understanding our people, everything else, it's imagination about having an aspiration about chasing love, and that does not come easy. So
Correct.
I would like to know and go deeper in the meaning, because we will
Yeah.
not
So
be. Yeah.
so basically, what you're saying is that first thing is that you have to be like a peacock who can spread his feathers,
Yeah.
and then you have to be a really beautiful peacock. Correct.
Yeah.
To like the word cock is in there, so I'm a little yeah, but you have to be a peacock.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, all right. So basically what you're saying is that you have to be up to a certain mark to even go try. Correct.
Yeah. Probably. Yes.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I think everyone has their own, what do you call, a slab,
Yeah. They do.
right?
Yeah.
And you have to be louder.
Yeah, they
because
do.
because
they
people
do.
can't hear you otherwise. So everyone has their own slab, and people fit into their slab, and when you try to cross slabs,
Yeah.
it's weird,
It's absolutely weird.
right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You've seen that, right?
Yeah. Let me talk like a Bangalorean, first of all. Since I feel a friend of mine, he knows what he is talking much better than I do. But I will tell
Mm-hmm.
you in terms of a Bangalorean who feels like a Bangalorean, who lives like a Bangalorean, who understands like a
Talks like a
Bangalorean,
Bangalorean.
who talks
So,
like a matcha
yeah.
scene is there. Okay,
Yes.
but I will
Obviously.
feel let's not go into the funny scene about how we think about love and everything else. We will try to discuss something more intense about our imagination about love.
Correct. So let's get down to the brass tacks, okay?
Yeah,
So we bought a fidget spinner today,
yeah,
both of us.
yeah,
Correct. A fidget spinner is a thing that helps with the mental health. I think
absolutely.
it's amazing. I played with it whole day. I did not miss it before today.
Yeah,
But
you
when I got
didn't.
it, I realized how much I missed it.
Yeah,
So let's talk about our experiences, okay?
absolutely.
So let's talk about. So recently I met a girl and it didn't go well.
She is hot. Trust me, apparently didn't you realize
Yeah.
that?
So it didn't go as planned. But the thing is that see the whole deal is that I was trying to explain it to her that there is a clash of worlds. Okay.
Absolutely,
So there is a clash of expectations.
absolutely.
I expect somebody who's with me to be very open and very welcoming
I mean cordial.
about my world.
Cordial.
Yeah, about my world. So right now I have more than 250 people following me.
Yeah,
So I want to make that number 10,000 as much as I want to breathe tomorrow. So I want somebody who understands that. Correct.
yes, yeah,
So understanding. Let's talk about understanding.
yeah.
How much has your experience been about understanding of your partner basically? So your partner comes into your life and it's all hunky dory, everything is good,
Yeah,
and then suddenly there is a clash of understanding,
yeah,
and there is a clash of expectation. So I want to talk about understanding and expectation in the mix.
yeah,
You got my point,
yeah.
right? So let's talk about that.
Okay, as a Bangalore kid that have seen in life and have understood how it works, it really works funny at the end of the day. Every freaking day I see this nonsense every day. As soon as they are into their college life and they have to get into the girl situation, they have no idea what's a girl all about. They have no idea about how they have to live. They have no idea. They get influenced by everything else that they see in
So
life.
so our generation. I'm talking about our generation. Okay,
Yeah,
so we are the 80s 90s kids, right?
yeah.
So when were you born? Year?
86.
86. Yeah, I'm 83. So
83.
our generation, we never got influenced, dude.
No, never.
Yeah, we might have gotten influenced by Anil Kapoor or Ajay Devgan or maybe Amitabh Bachchan in movies,
Yeah.
and that's it,
That's
right?
it, that's
we
it.
we never had social media to corrupt our mind, saying that okay, this is what love is.
Yeah.
That you have to take 1,000 selfies and that you have to do,
Yeah.
you have to dance every day and shit like that, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not, right?
No, no.
So my concept is that I think either we are too old for modern love, or modern love has been corrupted by social media. What are your thoughts about that?
I feel it's something that you live with it because it's been portrayed to you every day that has been across, and you just see it like you follow. Basically, you follow what everybody is doing. It's not the end of the world, but at the end of the day, you are thinking like everybody is
No,
thinking.
but has the thinking changed generation to generation? Is what I want to know.
Yeah,
How do you feel? I feel that the modern generation, like I'm talking about my sister's generation, right?
yeah,
My sister's generation, the thinking has completely changed.
yeah,
Right, it has become something like okay, I need somebody who can sustain me.
yeah.
I don't care about love.
But
Correct.
yeah.
And does that really, is it true, is what I want to talk about.
Yeah, it's a question in the matter because I do not see it as somebody who does not want to be there. That's the first thing. Because
I've seen people who don't want to be there,
Yeah.
but they're still there
Yeah.
for reasons.
yeah,
Right. So
that's
so
a-
let's talk about reasons. What reasons does a modern girl have to? I'm not demeaning any women, by the way.
yeah.
Right. I'm totally sorry for anybody who's hearing this and getting offended. I'm not talking about that at all. But since we face this,
Yeah.
so I'm just talking about what are the reasons. When my mom and dad ran away and got married, right?
Yeah.
In 1981,
Yeah.
they were in love. They did not have social media. They did not have money, right?
Correct.
What is the reason today that somebody falls in love? I'm pretty sure there are thousands and thousands of people who fall in love
Let's
every single day for no reason at all.
Yeah.
But I'm more concerned about the urban life,
Yeah.
how it works here.
The biggest point in this conversation will be our imagination about our living. At the end of the day, we all know that we have to live in a particular way, but we don't want to be like that. At the end of the day, we are chasing something. Chasing will matter only to a point, only when we are understanding something that we are happy to be there. If we are not happy to be there, we are not there. And if we cannot understand,
Even if we are there, it doesn't matter, right?
yeah, our imagination is limited to a point unless we explore it. And
So basically what you're saying
Yeah.
in the crux is that we need, everyone, actually, not we, I'm just saying everyone needs to give every relationship some time
yeah,
to develop. Correct? Is
no,
that true?
it's
Or-
not. It's
so-
not really true.
So let me get to my next. This is the toughest question. Okay,
Yeah.
is love at first sight a true phenomena or just bullshit?
If it is a phenomenon, then it should be a true sight. For sure, it should be a true sight.
Does it happen? Does love at first sight work or not? And is it true or is it just bullshit?
It is bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. But if you don't realize it, then it is bullshit. If you realize it, then it is something that you have to chase.
What the fuck? So FD God, welcome to the stream, bro. So he's saying it's bullshit. So he's confirming your analysis. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it is bullshit.
Obviously, it's bullshit. Welcome to the stream. Whoever just joined, just like and subscribe. This is the first podcast, okay? And we don't do podcasts like rich channels do
Yeah.
when they record it and edit it and sell it out.
We are
We do it live.
Yeah.
So we talk about important stuff, which is live, okay?
Yeah.
And so attraction, correct? So FD God is talking about something called attraction, okay?
Yeah.
So is attraction real? Is what my question is now. If somebody is attracted to you, are they attracted to you by your personality, by your looks, or by who you are, or by what kind of attraction matters, and is attraction real?
Yeah. Let me say in a funny way. We don't see life the way we see anymore, the way our parents, first generation,
That's
second
obvious.
generation, yeah.
That's obvious.
Being a part of a family which comes from generations, and like your mom, your parents love the way they love you. It's very different from the people that they understand what's the basic meaning of love.
Correct.
So you come out of the college, the basic thing that you do is you will have an environment around you.
So let me interrupt you right there.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened to me was like I had a high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
Okay. So I fell in love when I was in class 10th, I think, and we dated till like loads of years, dude, 8 years or something like that. Her dad did not like me. So
Yeah.
so she was what do you call, vanished
Yeah.
from this earth. So nobody knows right now where she is.
Yes, she is.
And I keep searching for her somehow. So till date, my brother has offered me help. Okay, I'll find her. Don't worry about it. No. But I don't really care about it anymore because it's been so many years, right? And it's just that it's not like when you come out of college you have to find somebody to go around with and all that. So I've seen situations where how do I put it? So I've seen situations where attraction has been very natural.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes absolutely natural. Even with somebody I won't name,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I've been in touch with her for last 9 years, I think, continuously.
Correct.
And it's just weird, and it boils down to something like I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about her,
Yeah.
but I always keep checking.
No, that's a mind that is pre-programmed for you because you're gonna like it anyway, anyhow, no matter
Yeah.
what.
So it's just like that. Okay. So
Yeah.
you find the perfect thing.
You cannot find a perfect thing.
No, I'm just saying once you do,
Yeah.
right, and then you think it's the perfect thing.
Yeah, you would think,
It
yes.
might not be. It might not be
Absolutely
the.
not.
Obviously, it was not for me.
Yeah.
So you find the perfect thing, and everything goes south,
Yeah.
and then you still remember the aftertaste, basically.
So
So
the-
it's more like yeah, it's
So
yeah. Go on.
okay, yeah, we will be talking something a very deeper thought henceforth, right? Okay, because the reason we are podcasting this thing is to understand the meaning of everything that we feel every freaking day, every sorry for my words, but anyways, we need to understand how funny this life is for me as well as you as well as my friend as well as everything else. So we need to discuss this, and that's why we have created this podcast to make feel people that we are living in a society where
Yeah.
we understand something but nobody understands something which we don't understand anything.
So it's more like a plight of modern man, right? So
I
so
will-
we both are well educated, well off,
Yeah.
right? And it's so difficult, dude.
it is very difficult.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's so difficult to find somebody who understands us.
We don't care about sex, we don't care about money, we don't care about
Yeah.
life, we don't care about anything, but we want to understand the other human being.
Correct.
That's the most difficult part
So
to live.
recently, I had an encounter where I tried my best to understand the person in front of me, but the person in front of me had no time to understand me.
She
So-
did. I was a witness there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was seeing stars, man. It is unbelievable because I don't want to just have an imagination of just being there and just witnessing something and just not to say anything about it. But sometimes you need to do that. It's
And like when four people said like what the fuck, I was like what the fuck.
so it's a basic part about our living that we encounter people. Okay, and since we are just discussing about ourselves right now, and
Yeah.
we will go a little bit deeper into this.
We're
So,
going to keep discussing
yeah.
about ourselves only.
For the moment we are there, and let's see how you feel about it and how I feel
So-
about it
so
and how my
it's-
friend feels about
Yeah,
it.
so it's not about that. Okay, so let's bring the topic back to where it's supposed to be, because I think people are getting bored. But honestly speaking, it's all about. So let's talk about the next phase. Okay, let's talk about say commitment. All right.
It's
So
difficult.
so how long does it take to commit, Haddi? I want to know from you. Welcome, guys. Whoever just joined the stream, it's amazing. Thank you so much for joining. But we are talking about something different. So FD God on the stream is saying play unknowns battlegrounds. Yeah, we'll do that, dude. But this is my first podcast. Let me try it out. Let me share it around and see how it goes. Right. So
We are going to be a little bit philosophical here
correct.
hereafter.
Past 1.5 hours, we've been just trying to get ourselves drunk so that we can speak the truth.
Yeah.
So
It's all about the truth. You can imagine that I'm talking about the truth. We cannot talk anything else apart from
yeah.
this.
So
Yeah. So like
So enough video games for today. Let's play live games.
yeah, it's a good word. Live games is a good word. So let's get serious now. Okay.
Yes, FD God, please like and subscribe our gaming channel also. This is the same channel. So, yeah, let's go. So I was talking. Let's not lose focus.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what was I saying?
The more deeper thinking about love and life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, I said something else. I forgot.
it was majorly we were discussing about, as our picture says, we are talking about something which normally people don't say anything about it. And
तो कैसे हैं आप लोग? Hey Mohit. चलो. Okay.
Abs-
Go on.
so like I have to say this to my friend, is it's not something that having love to somebody is a matter of time.
It is a matter of time.
uh,
It takes time.
it takes time, I understand, but
Everything takes time.
so do you believe in love at first sight?
No, I don't. I
So
totally
how-
don't. It's bullshit.
Yeah, so in matter of time you calculate time and how much time is spent.
The only person I've loved in my life,
Yeah.
I fell in love with her after a long time actually. So it took some time. It took me more than 2 years to fall in love, right? And but the whole thing was कि बिक गई है गवर्नमेंट गांड फटी के बड़वे बड़वे. Oh my God, FD God, what the fuck are you typing? Be clean. This is a clean podcast.
It's a
Fuck.
clean. It's
Yeah, we are not swearing because we could have sworn, right?
a long, madness words that you cannot imagine.
Yeah,
Like,
so let's get back to the topic, okay?
Yeah.
So let's talk about chasing love in Bangalore, okay?
Yeah.
So only Bangalore because we both have experience only in Bangalore.
Oh, right now in
Yeah.
Bangalore, yes.
Yeah, not outside.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what. So I was asking you about attachment.
Yes.
And how long does it take to fall in love,
Yeah.
right? And I personally feel it depends case to case.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. But if it's the correct type of love and if it's true love, it takes a little bit more time than usual. If somebody comes and says, "I love you" in 7 days,
Yeah.
I think it's a alarm flag, kind of.
Yeah. To be very clear about this kind of thinking is, you need to understand about human life itself before you can imagine that you love somebody.
Stop talking humanitarian shit, okay? Talk about ourselves.
Yeah, we will talk about ourselves.
No, we have to talk about ourselves. If we talk about humanity and Earth and
no.
global warming and all that bullshit, it's going to be fucking horrible. Okay.
Yeah.
So I asked you a simple, direct question. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Arnab. This is Arnab from Republic. Okay. So it's a direct question.
Nation
Answer
doesn't
it, Haddi. Nation wants to know.
Nation doesn't want.
Bangalore wants to know.
Bangalore wants to know is good. Okay. As a Bangalorean kid, I feel every other girl that comes here and every other guy who lives around here, who goes around the pubs around the city, and they know everything.
So basically, you are a very, what do you call, upfront guy,
Yeah.
extrovert. I'm a very shy guy. Okay,
Yeah.
so I will never walk up to a girl even if I like her
Yeah.
and say that I like
I
you.
like you. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You are opposite. Correct?
Yeah.
So despite us being that,
Yeah.
correct, we both had our share of what do you call relationships and heartbreaks in Bangalore, which has been a fun ride. I
Yeah.
must admit.
Every girl here hates me, man. I'll tell
So
you.
so basically, what really happens is that as soon as I meet a girl,
Yeah.
however,
Yeah.
right, and I start talking, I if things work out,
Yeah.
I tell them that it's not going to be me who's going to dump you. It's
Well,
always going to be you who's going to dump
Tell
me.
me.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it happens with you also, right? All the time.
No, it doesn't really happen like that.
For me, 100% it happens like that. Okay,
Yeah.
because I love my personal space.
Yeah.
Obviously, and I stream, I do all these things.
Yeah.
Right? और सब hack करें basically. So I basically tend to, what do you call, I can't be a doorman for a girl.
Correct.
Correct.
And
I can't be a doorman.
Correct.
I can't be there 24/7 opening the door, closing the door, ringing the bell, right?
Yeah, you intellectual fellow.
Correct. So, no, not intellectually. I just love my space. So it's as simple as that. That I don't want to be caught in a trap
Yeah.
where I have to take care of one more thing.
Isn't that evading your space for your own thinking?
Correct. So I just don't want to create that vacuum in me where I feel like I have to.
So how in my terms I will
FD बोल रहा है, FD
ask you
FD बोल रहा है
something.
fake Gregory भी. नहीं FD, I'm being honest.
I'll ask you
For a change, I'm being honest. It's a podcast. I'm being honest, not kidding. But I love my personal space, and I love people who love my personal space.
Yeah.
My parents love my personal space. My whatever past relationships have always supported. Yeah, it has never been even like 99%. Okay, I support you 99%. It has always been 100% from everybody. So basically, we are talking about something that. So basically, when two people meet, they both have their own worlds, right, Haddi?
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
And their both worlds should merge.
Correct.
It should never collide.
Yeah.
Correct. So what has happened with me, I think, has the worlds have collided.
Yeah.
Correct. And they don't match. Welcome to the stream. Whoever just joined, hit like and subscribe. So we're talking about chasing love in Bangalore. So two worlds of two people who are in love should never collide. They should always merge, right? Everyone should be open to doing something that the other one loves.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
So what's your experience about that?
my experience, I will tell you the hardcore experience about living. Like every guy will know who is listening to this as being a Bangalorean, he will know what I'm talking about. Let's say we'll start the evening by 7 o'clock and we start chasing. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Let's go have some beer. Yeah? So what happens? What happens is you call your friends. You call your friends who are accustomed to your thinking, and that's it. And you go to the places like, say for example, XYZ. That could be from your perimeter, from 100 meters from that where you are living, because it is comfortable to live. But how is imagination about that is the biggest question. Since we live here at a stretch, because we have our own circle of people, every minute we have a circle of people. We just don't like somebody who doesn't like something, and he just flips it out. And since being here, I understand a little bit more about life, about Bangalorean life, than anybody else. I understand one thing very clear is everybody is chasing. Chasing could be anything. That could be anything.
And is everyone chasing love? Is what I want to hear.
Absolutely clear.
No.
They are chasing love. Because
No, Haddi. I'm talking about everybody. All girls, all
Yeah.
men, all kinds of people, everybody. Is
Yeah.
everyone chasing love? Or are only half of them chasing love and the other half is chasing something else?
Yeah, the thing is, there is two different streams to this. Okay, one stream is you like somebody and you want to be with, and the second stream is you cannot be with somebody and you want to be with someone.
Yes.
Okay, and that's the difficult part.
That's
Okay, as a human being, you will always try to be with somebody who likes you and you like her, and
Correct.
it goes on. And when you figure out after 3 months or 4 months or 6 months or 8 months or 12 months,
It does not take that long, right? It does
it
not.
could take years. To be honest, it takes years. And some people figure it out. They must be very brilliant in their mind. They would figure it out and they accept it and they move on with it.
Correct.
And some people are difficult. They are difficult because you love someone and you cannot figure it. I understand during the 90s it was a matter of time that you are in the same business, that the girl is in the same business, and you get along and you get married and you produce things. And but here the question is, since we are growing with the economic system of our own thinking, we are actually combining our life with our economic system, and that is not called love. To be honest, it is
Yeah.
not love at all. It is
It is
just
so you used a very important word called economic systems. Correct. So so we are talking about 21st century love, right?
yeah,
And basically you're talking about economic systems in love.
yeah.
So how does that pan out? How does that really even matter? And like does love really even matter when you say a word like economic systems?
Yeah. See, every girl wants to be with a guy who is secured in life. That is the basic meaning. She doesn't like to hang around.
Being open, my mom did not. Okay.
Yeah,
My mom went with her gut,
yeah,
right? And she went with love.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
This was the 80s, early 80s,
yeah.
right? And she had no idea how we will do eventually.
yeah.
But what she wanted to do right there and then was
Amazing.
love my father.
Yeah.
And all my father wanted to do was love her.
Do you believe that will work today?
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely.
doesn't.
That's a main reason I just say it's not a collusion, but it is an imagination about your own thinking that maybe there is a situation that you will find somebody like that,
Yeah.
and I have not found
It's
that.
it's rare.
It's very rare,
It's very rare.
and you have to be literally brilliant to find that.
You don't have to be anything. It's just luck, I think.
In
Like
today's
even I think even the poorest sections of society find love.
yeah,
So
maybe.
I think the only people who find love today are the poor.
Yeah, absolutely, because they have no imagination about anything else. They do not have
It's not about that. It's not that they don't have imagination. It's just because they have imagination, because they want to become something.
let me correct that. Okay.
Yeah, you should not say something like that.
Yeah, let me correct that. In terms of everyday living, alive,
Expectations.
yeah, expectations could be a matter, but they are not something that you have to feel it. As a person who has a limited imagination about his own life and the way they live today in the world in 3 months of time or 4 months of time or 5 months of time, they don't care really how they want to be, but they want to be with somebody who can be with them. It's not love. It's all about accepting somebody as a part of them.
Okay,
The life-
I think you're talking off topic. So
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the next question.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Expectations. Okay. So let's get to expectations.
Yeah.
So how much do expectations mean?
Everything that an expectation comes from in your thinking is also limited to the other person's habitual thinking. But
Correct.
yeah, and we cannot predict that, since we have our own limits to what we want to do. You will not go and marry a beggar, definitely not.
Why not?
No matter how beautiful that person is. Imagine the girl going marrying a beggar. That is what I'm talking about here. It's not the guy who is going marrying a girl who is a beggar. It's unbelievable who can do things like that. You will find very rarely one person in 100,000 people who can do that thing. But there is a limit that we have discovered by ourselves. We are discriminating about it. But falling in love is something that has no boundaries, because you feel for the person. It comes as an imaginative conversation about anybody that you talk about her to anyone. You feel love about it. You do not feel that you want to be with her or you don't want to be with her, etc., etc., but it is a part of your life that matters, right? So it cannot go beyond a particular point that you as an individual has to think that is my love substantial for the moment, or it is substantial for the rest of my life. How can we manage this kind of thinking with the generations that we have been coming up. Yeah. So it has its own limitations, but are we going in the right path? Being a,
So
yeah.
so coming back to the question, okay.
Yeah.
So is it easy to find love in Bangalore? I know it's easy to find what do you call a partner, but I don't think it's easy to find love. What are your thoughts about that?
It cannot be very difficult since we come from a barbaric system of life,
Yeah.
and everybody got the point, and they still loved each other. Like they did not care about any human being who is trying to
But
create a distress.
it doesn't work like that these days.
These days, yeah, because we are trying to think in a perspective. It's not a perception; it's a
Yeah.
perspective. So since perception is matters, so we have our own limitations. But as a human being, if you don't realize it, and it will only go wrong because you will never find love like that. And if it's a person who is also living in that situation, they will only find that kind of love. They will not find love apart from that, because your environment creates your love aspect. If you are not in that environment, it does not even create you a situation where you can find that love. You will get in a situation where you get rejected. It's not the only guys. It's all the girls always want to be with somebody who is well off, who is taking care, who is doing things, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, why a girl thinks like the way she thinks, why a guy thinks like the guy thinks, we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, it is still a perception that we are accepting.
We're not here to do any psychological analysis
Yeah.
of any guys or girls,
Yeah.
but just that it's just all about yeah. You spoke a strong word, perception, correct? So perception is obviously something that I think is very wavering.
Yeah.
So I might see you and see something else, and you might see me and see something else, right? It's all about perception. But eventually, what we're talking about today is I'm going to get back to the topic no matter what.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Arnab from Republic. So let me get back to the topic, and I'm going to just what do you call ask you another difficult question.
Yeah. Please.
Okay. So once you fall in love
Yeah.
and have your heart broken,
Yeah.
how do you deal with it as a Bangalore man? That's something that's I think most of the people listening to this podcast will love the answer.
Yeah.
So how do you cope up with giving your heart away and then having to have it back damaged, and then how do you go about repairing it?
I have not yet figured it out how to repair it, but I will tell you something what everybody does. The first thing they will do is take a bottle and drink their minds off, because they find that that's the easiest solution.
But tonight we are not drinking because of chicks, right?
Yeah, not
So-
at all.
So we're not drinking because our hearts are broken.
Absolutely
Tonight
not.
we are drinking because we wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I think you are right in a way. So
Yeah.
it comes back around, and yeah.
So-
So we take a bottle and drown ourselves in it, and then what? And then what?
Yeah.
What in the next 50 days, next 60 days? Let's talk about in detail.
Okay. Let's go to the very core of like the way we think. First of all, if a guy is in love with somebody, he wants to be with her 24/7, which is not realistic for sure. And if the girl is living with the guy and she will get bored of it, or he will get bored of it as usual, it can be for a month or two, and then it starts, and it's eventually thinking about how you feel about it. So at the end of the day, if you continue this process, if you like somebody, you will like somebody no matter what, with gaps, as well as living with the person. So it is not the end of the world. But the thing is, the differentiation comes.
I'm going to interrupt you right there
Yeah.
with my space agreement.
Yeah.
Argument, sorry, not agreement. Fuck. So basically, so what if you like somebody because of the love,
Yeah.
but you don't like them because of the space you get?
Okay, I'll talk the hardcore scene that happens in Bangalore, you know. So Bangalore, what happens in Bangalore is a guy comes from Fapite. He might be from say from any other colleges that are around here, which have been in a very good notion actually. They actually think that they are in a zone
Hey,
that they are thinking.
let's not get specific.
No, not
No
specific.
names.
No names. I'm just saying as
No,
a,
not
as
even
a,
not even college names.
Yeah.
So no
yeah.
names.
But I think the Bangaloreans know about this. Anyways, so the thing is, the first thing they do is at the age of 16, 17, when they are out of the school or college, they will think like, you know, I should go out with a girl and I should be with her for a while, and I should procrastinating every moment that I can believe that she is with me, and everything is happens just like a random situation of numbers. So when you are there as a Bangalorean, as a kid in
No,
Bangalore,
but this is off debate.
yeah, no, I want to tell the real fact of what's happening. So as soon as a guy gets into the college, and he gets out of it in a meager
No,
point, yeah.
that's. I think we should not talk about this.
I hope is it not realistic?
It might be realistic, but it's irrelevant.
Okay, let's keep it because this is our first podcast. We don't want to get into unnecessary nonsense. So, anyways, we'll not say anything.
Let's not
yeah.
talk about colleges and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bullshit because that's going way off topic.
Yeah.
We are just talking about the philosophy of love
Yeah,
and how it works in Bangalore.
yeah,
Okay, if we are not talking about how specific places work,
Yeah.
like I know BTM layout from Indiranagar, from MG Node, from Kormangla,
Yeah.
lived in all those places, from HRBR layout. Like
correct.
things are different everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
And it's not about that.
Okay.
Alright, so it's absolutely not about that. So what we are really talking about is that does love really matter in 2017?
It does. Without that, we don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the point here is what I want to say really is since our philosophy will come into the picture, our thinking really matters because we don't really understand the meaning of love. It's not that one word describes
so
everything.
basically, what my experience has been that people attach what do you call expectations
Yeah,
to love.
yeah,
So there is an expectation, they call it love.
yeah.
There is another expectation, they umbrella it into the same word, right? And there are certain other things, and they just assume that it's love. Right?
Basically,
Expectations and love are two totally different things. Correct?
If you talk about philosophy in being in love, like
So,
yeah.
okay, yeah, go
if
on.
you talk in philosophy of being in love, there are people who have understood this kind of thinking long back, from 100 years back, who has written a lot about love and aspiration, etc., etc. And like this guy called Jiddu Krishnamurti, you know, he says our love part really matters to our human life.
Mhm.
You know, if we don't find that love, we are still struggling. We always struggle because we don't have that love. It is the human touch that really matters. It's not the person that is physically available to you, but it's a person that is in your mind.
Correct.
It really takes your time to understand.
Isn't that something which he wrote a long time ago? Isn't it totally wrong these days in Bangalore at least? Like a person in your mind could be anyone.
No, not at all. He is very true till today, and since it cannot change on the physical appearance, it still remains the same because you can think in terms of you can have a lot of money and you want to hang around with a guy who has a lot of money. But that might create something called love in eventually in time.
The process.
Eventually in time actually. But if you don't have that thinking and if you don't have that belief, how will that work? That depends on how you live, how you take care of yourself, how you create things around you.
Awesome. So last topic, all right.
Yeah.
So we are talking about chasing love, and whoever watched us, like amazing. A lot of people joined. So basically, I just want to touch base on something very relevant in the modern times.
Yeah.
How much is financial well-being a part of love these days?
I'm not sure. If we can figure it out, it will be the most amazing thing that we could have ever done. Because we as living here in this part of the world, and we have been trained ourselves. We have actually been trained by our own mind, and we have accepted it for some reason because we want to be well-being people. And love comes as a part of our life because you want to be with somebody. Either it could be your own generation of people or it could be somebody else, but it's not something which will make you happy. It comes naturally, which somebody should figure it out. It cannot be a person who just sees somebody who is well off and let's get along and it's okay. It does not work like that. It is only going to lead to disaster, because if two intellectual guys or a girl talking to a guy who is at the same level, it might work, but you are not sure if the imagination is different. The thing I use the word imagination because everything is a thought. A thought itself has its own thought, and when a girl feels something funny about the guy, she goes off, and the guy's mind is such a way he always want to make sure that the girl is not thinking anything funny.
Correct.
Yeah. So we tried too hard.
So basically, so the whole idea of this podcast was born from an incident in my mind that came up. So basically, what happened was that two worlds collided.
Yeah.
They did not merge. So basically, it's just that I wanted to understand how we have felt over the years,
Yeah.
right? And I just wanted to know your thoughts on it,
Yeah.
because these things are not something which is what do you call, especially in urban city like Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi. It applies to everyone here.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just that the whole idea of love today has been so what do you call,
Materialistic.
materialized and corrupted,
Yeah.
right? Because so what happens is that usually two people meet, they fall in love,
Yeah.
right? And then they figure out whether
There is a
the
difference.
person is worthy of it or not.
Yeah.
In the old days, it used to be the other way around,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They used to basically figure out. No, I think I'm wrong.
No, it is something else.
So in the old days, what used to happen was like two what do you call, clay monsters were thrown together and they used to merge.
The awareness was limited,
So-
actually.
So let me put it that way, okay? So in the olden days, what used to happen
Yeah.
is that we used to have clay monsters,
Yeah.
and they used to be put together and they used to combine and become one clay.
One clay.
One clay monster,
Yes.
right? Today, what's happening is we're talking about action figures.
Yeah.
They can't combine
They can't come
because they're plastic.
It's difficult. Yeah.
So in my opinion, today finding so basically, I usually am a very, what do you call, outgoing person, right?
Yeah.
But recently I just gave up
Yeah.
because I'm not going to talk about dates and all that shit. But recently I gave up, and then I finally met someone where I thought that things will work out.
Yeah.
Right. And it was totally a plastic thing.
Yeah.
Right. And there was no merge. So it's very, what do you call, weird being in that situation.
Yeah.
where you can't really, and there are small things that so basically it's all about the smallest of things irritating you,
Yeah.
right? So just for an example, like I've been dumped, I think 6 times in 7 days.
No problem.
So that's
That's
so,
that's funny. Yeah.
yeah. So and blocked on WhatsApp and whatnot.
Yeah,
right. And I don't even know how to respond to it. Okay.
Yeah.
This is how I respond to it. Like this is how I creatively
how
respond to it.
how did you respond when some girl told you, like, I don't want to talk to you anymore? What was the best answer that you could give to a girl?
I always said I'll wait.
I'll wait.
I'll wait for your head to get in
and
place.
she blocks you, like, on WhatsApp and no scene, and it's
Yeah,
not
and
going well.
not once.
Yeah.
4 or 5 times. So
Yeah.
but that's just a passing phase, I think.
Yeah.
But it just basically it's just that when I have nowhere to say,
Yeah.
when I have no say,
Yeah.
I will say it here,
Yeah.
right? Because this is my channel,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
I can say anything here.
You can say anything you want.
Correct. And obviously, like, nobody takes that shit, and nobody should take that shit actually from someone. So personal space is really important, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere, like, even after spending hours and hours and hours together,
Yeah.
I think it can never be 24/7. Yeah.
It cannot be. I also feel this. There is a lot of difference between the thinking and being with somebody as physically as you can be, and still you will feel at the end of the day you are not gonna be with somebody you don't like, and it's not gonna be easy. And if you feel that you want to have certain kind of relative thinking with the same person, and if you object yourself to stop it to a particular point, you stop it only for a reason that you don't want to have a kind of thinking that you want to have. The rest of the thing is like the girl also knows the same thing. She knows that you are like this. Otherwise, she will not hang around with you unless you are with same kind of thinking.
No. It's not about that. It's not about that.
No,
I'm not talking about.
No,
anyone specific.
I'm not specific about that. But I'm just trying to say that it leads to that. at the
So
end.
just for the record, this is not the first time it has happened to me.
Yeah.
So it's okay, basically. So as long as what do you call? See, the falling in love is the easy part,
Yeah.
right?
It is.
And then following it up is the
difficult part.
difficult part,
Yeah.
right? Following it up is the most difficult part, actually.
I fall in love with every other girl. I
Yeah.
see. I like
I know.
it's a natural instinct.
Correct.
I say the same thing to my mother. I every time I see my any girl, if she talks to me in a very nice way, I fall in love with her. Not for any reason, but I just want to understand how she feels about me.
Correct.
So that's nothing to relate it to being in a relationship, but it's something called love, as a love to the other human being.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some, what do you call, closing argument from you.
Yeah.
Closing argument, like, what do you have to say?
I will not say like everybody else who has created any podcast in their life, and who has created anything kind of thinking to create a kind of aura of having an imagination about thinking love as a human aspiration. But I will say very clean thinking. The clean thinking is have a clear
Yes.
mind. If you have a clear mind, And if the girl has a clear mind, you are creating structures in life.
Exactly.
Okay, if you don't have that, you better work on it.
Yeah. I'll also say something similar. Basically, that what matters is a clear head.
Yeah.
I think, and that's something that matters more than anything else.
Yeah.
Right. It matters more than money. It matters more than time.
Yeah.
Right. And especially, I think personally for me, space is very important.
Yes.
Okay. I recently saw Alien Covenant. Space movies are awesome. So I love space.
There's Prometheus 2 is coming up.
No, that's already came out.
It's already come out.
Yeah, I saw it last week.
I have not seen
So
it.
it's called Alien Covenant.
Okay.
So saw Alien Covenant. So okay, off topic. So let's not go there.
Yeah.
So eventually, can you, so one word answer, okay?
Okay.
Can we find love in Bangalore?
There's no doubt you cannot find a love on this planet. You will always find one. It could be any form.
Yeah. So my closing comments: I found love in Finland. I think the least populated area in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna find love in Bangalore also.
Absolutely.
I think I found it, but it's okay.
The last word I want to say is be compassionate to other human beings. That's it.
Yeah.
Without that, nothing works.
So compassion, understanding, and what you call space, I think is
And being empathy.
empathetic about the other person is most important. And like I think we're really drunk now. So
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
I think we ought to put some
this
more
was-
bottles.
Yeah. So this was fun. Okay.
Yeah.
This
was absolutely
awesome.
only for fun related things.
Yeah, this is-
We don't care what
Yeah.
you think, but we want to think the way you want to think.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we don't care what you think, but we think what you care.
Yeah, actually,
So
in any form.
Yeah. So it's awesome, and it was amazing, dude. Like, this is our first podcast of True Run, guys. I think, guys, you can look forward to more.
And we'll go deeper.
Yeah, we'll go deeper. We'll go into other topics also.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. So we're going to go into controversial topics also.
Yeah.
So
Please
like and subscribe.
Question your comments. I guess it's
Yeah.
comments.
Put your questions in the comments. Put your whatever.
You want we want us to discuss.
like the video. If you liked what we talked about, even if you liked a sentence, put your just click the thumbs up, basically. And yeah, I think this was a fruitful exercise. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing it was. And I want you to ask questions. That's it. And we are not experts. We are like you.
Yeah, so that's there from Haddi and Creepy. All right. So yeah, bro, it was awesome.
Amazing it was.
Amazing. Fuck. Yeah, bro. Like,
Let's not end the word with
so
fuck.
yeah. So it's still open ended, dude. Like we can do 5 episodes on this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
We will go
Like
for the rest of us.
we can do 5 episodes on this shit.
It's
So
just-
awesome.
It was just the beginning.
Yes, and thank you for listening to us.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for super thank you, namaskara for listening to us, and dhanyavadaglu. And like it's
Yeah.
like amazing, dude. Like awesome. First podcast. All right, first vlog, first podcast done on the channel. Let's see how many people watch this, and like it's going to be awesome.
If you like it, we will
Do
proceed.
more. We'll do more. We'll do more
And
anyways.
we will be drunk when we are doing this.
Yeah, and the mandatory thing is to be drunk. Next time we might talk about a movie. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who
We
knows?
don't know anything. Huh? We just want to do it.
Correct. We might just talk about some movie. So amazing. All right.
We might even talk about you who
Yeah.
will comment on that.
Correct. We will definitely talk about your comments. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not? Actually, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So all the comments I get on this video, we're going to talk about all the comments in the next video
Absolutely. We
in the
will
beginning, and then we are going to introduce our topic and then continue. So this is awesome. All right. I personally never thought I'll do anything creative with Haddi, but we found a way. So yeah, love always finds a way,
Absolutely.
right? So in a summary, chasing love in Bangalore is not that big a deal. Love still exists, I think.
Yeah, it
Yes,
does.
love. I believe in love personally. I totally believe in love because my mom dad fell in love, their parents fell in love.
Yeah.
So I believe in love personally. So perfect, yeah, awesome, amazing discussion, Hannah. It might be really drunken and sound really weird to you guys,
Yeah.
but yeah, bro.
It was creepy. It was
Yeah.
creepy, you know.
It was
Like,
creepy.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a creepy discussion. So thanks for joining. This was the creepy discussion. All right, and do like and subscribe if you like what we do.
And make sure you hate us also.
Yeah. Please put all your hate in the comments. We love hate. Yeah, we've
We
gotten
really
it.
adore
Yeah,
hate,
we've
you
gotten
know.
we gotten it all our lives. So thank you. Awesome.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, bros.